Hey guys, here we have a rather dusty, Sylvania 13-inch TV VCR combo. Uh, Now it's not actually a Sylvania, it is a Funai made set, I do know that. Um, the VCR eats tapes, as you'd expect, and I want to I want to fix it. And, yeah, I already know what it is. It's going to be a dirty mode switch like all of these VCRs made by Funai. They've all been eating tapes at some point, haven't they? Anyway, well, let's get into it. Now, do remember, inside TVs can be dangerous voltages. Now, it won't hurt you, or not, I shouldn't say that. It won't kill you, usually, but you should avoid it if possible. And yes, it is unplugged. The cord's here. And there's 2 screws in the handles up there off camera. There's screws down below. And I thought there were screws here, but I guess they're just unused holes. So it's not real hard to take these apart. Alright, so I got my piece of carpet down so I don't scratch the screen. Now I can carefully take the back off. There we go. I'll feed the cord through so I can put it to the side. Alright. Now I can take a look at what we got here. So there's the VCRs, the picture tube. I don't need to mess with any of the TV components. It's all discharged. I haven't used this thing in at least 2 weeks maybe. So it should all be discharged. This new usually has bleeder resistors in it. Need to figure out where the mode switch is. So I probably have to figure out how to get the chassis out. Let me take a look at this. I don't want this video to run 20 minutes. Alright, to get the chassis out, I will need to remove this anode cup. Lift it up. Okay, there's no spark. Remove it. Like that. And I'll just unplug everything else and remove the chassis, because that's what this will involve. Alright, the chassis is removed. As you can see, there's no more TV. It's just the chassis. And I gotta take this at least part of the way off so I can get to the mode switch underneath here. You can actually, let's see if I can get as close. Actually see it in there, that black thing with the white thing on top. That's the mode switch. That's attached to that gear. That's what I need to get to. So looks like one, 2, 3, 4 screws to take 6 screws, I believe, to remove the mechanism. Well, I don't even really need to remove it, I just need to get it loose. That's all I really need to do. So yeah, it shouldn't be too difficult. Alright. I've got enough screws removed to where I can get to the mode switch. I've got it propped up with some solder. So I gotta keep in mind where it's located, where it's at the topmost position. Then you pull it apart. Oh yeah, those if my head was in the way, I'm sorry. Those contacts are very dirty, and I realize now that I forgot some Q-tips, so let me go grab some Q-tips and I'll be right back. Alright, well, if it's not one thing, it's another. While the other camera is upstairs not charging because it died, I'll just use a different camera. So I've got my Q-tips here. Get some electronics cleaner spray. Let's use some of that. Put the straw in. Okay. There we go. Judging by how dirty these contacts are, I'm pretty confident this will actually fix this. Because what happens, the reason why these Funai VCRs are known for eating tapes is because they get the dirty mode switch all the time. And the reason, yeah, let's see, there we go. Look at the dirt that came off of that. Isn't that gross? We'll have, do the same for these too. Let me spray it on the Q-tip. Clean these too. Then use the, I'll use the, you can't see what I was doing right there. I use the Q-tip to put a little more tension on these fingers, so it makes a better connection. And I'll just take this Q-tip, not Q-tip, the thing, put the thing back on, right? Spin it around a bunch, and I'll put it back to the position it was at. And then it's time to reassemble the entire VCR. So note when I'm putting this back in, when you put it back in, you want to hold the eject door, the VCR door open, whatever it's called. When you're putting this back in, I believe you want to hold it open so the eject lever, so the VCR can actually open the door when you eject the tape. Now I don't know if standing this up would make it easier or what, but I think we can maybe be able to manage. There's one side. And we got it. So now we'll go over here and plug everything back in. I'll first start with a speaker because that'll be easy to forget. There we go. And then the Gauss goes here. You want to make sure you plug the yoke in right, otherwise you'll end up with a messed up picture. I think I've done that on a... No. I feel like that 5-inch black and white TV, I remember I put the yoke on wrong. And it caused the picture to be all crooked. Uh-oh, is this stuck? Oh, there we go. Dusty. So this goes on this side, I believe. There we go. Is that everything for the board? I think that's everything for the board, so I'll plug in the neck board. This only goes on one way. Oops. There we go. On there like that. Plug in the ground. I believe that goes here. Yep. Here's our anode cup. Might be easier to turn it inside out like this. So you can put it back in. There we go, it's attached, and we'll close it back down. Twist it over that way a little bit. And let me double check everything. Seat this down all the way. There we go. And I think we're ready for a test. Alright, so got it powered up here. Got myself a sacrificial tape. So far so good. No. Turned off because I turned it off. Play. Just like new. Now I gotta be careful with this. Stop. Eject. Okay. I gotta be careful with that. That's copyrighted content. Yeah, I'll have to make myself some sacrificial tapes or whatever that are copyright free. But yeah, that fixed it. This TV's working again. So all I gotta do is put the back cover on. You're not missing much. So yeah, I'd say that's a successful repair. So thanks for watching, and more to come later.